Hey guys, it's Dr. Greg with Judice Sports and Rehab. Today I am going to discuss a topic with you that I've had come up several times within the last few months. Basically what I've seen is that people will come in, they'll show me their shoes because typically I want to look at wear pattern on the bottom, and they'll pull out this large steel plate. Basically what the previous practitioner that's worked with them is trying to do is to limit this motion, and oftentimes that can create if their mechanics are poor, what it can create is pain or discomfort along the metatarsal heads or along the big toe. And so instead of fixing the problem, what they're doing is they're just putting a crutch basically on inside of the shoe to disallow this motion. And so when they're not allowing that motion, you're going to have some compensations around the joints. So what happens very often is that when you're not allowed to move your foot like this with walking or running or jumping or anything, what happens is you end up rotating your foot. And so when you rotate that foot out, it changes the stresses in the hip, it changes the stresses in the knees, and it changes the stresses at the ankles. And unfortunately, when you're changing the stresses throughout other joints, something else has got to give. And so while you may not have toe pain or foot pain in the moment while you're wearing that plate within your shoe, likely you're creating other issues. There's a time and a place for it, but unfortunately I see it as kind of the path of least resistance, the easiest thing to give. And so what I like to do is, while you might need something like that short term, what I want to do is I want to look at the mechanics through the hips, the ankles, the knees, how your body moves, to see why your toes and feet may be hurting to begin with. And so if we can figure out the why your feet are bothering you, we can really figure out what we can do to fix the cause rather than treating just the symptom, which is pain. And so really want to encourage you guys to just be a little skeptical of what you're feeling. And if it feels like it's more of a crutch than a fix, give us a call. Hey TJ, thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate it. You have any questions about this? I know you've got a healthcare background. Awesome. All right. So anything, thank you, sir. That's all I've got for today. I just wanted to discuss kind of an increasing trend that I've seen with this, and it's not necessarily the end of the world, but if you feel like maybe you have received bad advice on orthotics or anything like that, sometimes the problem's not necessarily in the foot. It could be above the foot, coming from hips, back, knee, ankles. So give us a call if that's something that you're concerned with, and we'd love to hear from you. Thanks.